Hello and welcome back to Elden Ring. We're gonna get back down to the Dung Eater today so that we can continue his quest. I'm not gonna do much Elendel right now. We're gonna wait till after we go fight Radon and then come back to deal with most Elendel. But we will go get a little bit of revenge on this Erdtree avatar right out here. I'm not about to just let this guy continue living after the headache he gave me last night. Ho 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 ho. Okay. That's a good pupper. He's gone. That is how those fights should go. But not always do you get lucky and they don't do the really annoying area attack 3 times in a row. As well as I was just not timing things right. Which happens. Get thrown off on the first dodge and every other dodge afterwards is just not right. So, let's grab all the items that are right here, just because they're right here. And then we'll go get the items up that stairwell, because this is usually something I don't clear until I open up the other side, and then it's a pain in the ass. Even once we come back through Lanedell and we're going through this thoroughly, I doubt I'll be going through and getting these guys. Oh. It just keeps going. Okay. I expected 3, not 5. Still didn't even get to dodge the second one. I guess because it sends out a shockwave too. I would have had to really dodge away rather than just backstepping or something too. Slap that guy. Nothing up here. Where did my dog just disappear to? She is not too used to being down in the basement yet, so gotta keep an eye on her. Just climb on my bed. Dog. very slow trotting over. What have you done, dog? Oh, the disobedience. Alright. Go get that dog real quick. May just have to put her upstairs while I'm recording. She's going to be difficult. Definitely do a little more damage than I'm used to, so I'm not the right level for being here. I don't have the right health or strength or endurance. I don't have something, or even armor actually. That would probably be the biggest thing. I do not have the armor I'm used to having by this point. But we'll check those in a minute. That minute comes now. Okay, so Banished Knight Helm is definitely going to be better. All around. Gotta have the scaled armor for these two, but that'll work. We're still heavy load, so not overburdened, but still fat rolling. And that should help at least a little bit. It's not going to be such a drastic game-changing difference that this is going to become super easy. But I don't die in one hit, just like that. This guy's a bit of a pain. I can lock him into this attack. There we go. While he was trying to pull out his sword, that way he didn't actually get a chance to attack. That worked. I'm pretty sure the Ash of War I'm hearing is underneath me. See it there. Let's grab that. Freaking camera hitting these things. Yeah, I don't see it anywhere over there, so we'll come back for the Ash of War. Still recuperating from the newest cold. Try and hold those sneezes so it's not absolutely ear-shatteringly loud. There it is. I think we can get that because we can come back over from this side. I think the Omen is right here. I think it's just a bit of annoying fuckers. did not mean to fall. That's not good. Oh, crap. We want to come down here soon, yes, but just, I wasn't trying to just yet. Just trying to finish clearing out up top. Get that site of grace so that if I die down here, it's not that big of a deal. I didn't jump down there because you have to go through a lot to get back here, so I figured it'd be better to just run through, grab all the items we can, since we're already locked into this section, and then we'll go back and jump down there at the end. There should actually be a ladder back up, or a stairwell. Yeah. That brings me back to the entrance. I'm gonna get all these items first, so we don't have to come back down into the sewer section when we come back through here later. Hey, look. Well, we didn't need to, but I wanted to. Better off being at full health in case these guys get a little too close. Too soon. But they didn't, luckily. They stayed back. Slowly crawled, rather than doing the quick run crawl that they usually do. I'll take it. I will never complain about the game giving me a slightly easier sprint through areas. Now let's get all these items. Really use that. I feel like I remember it being useful for something, but that is not a very good defensive hood. So we'll probably never really use it. Let's check in here. Maybe we'll fight that ulcerated tree spirit after we go through these areas that we're trying to go through, but I would rather get to where I'm trying to get, because I'm gonna need to waste a couple of heals fighting this guy. Let's just run in, get the site of grace in case he double whammies me, and then we can come back right here. Lionel's helm. Deathbed dress. I'll take it. Now for this guy. Not even the slightest chance of him killing me. That works. And we got his mask. Nothing down there. So that's where we want to go. Well, really, we want to jump into a well. We get to, I think it's actually in the other area where I fell down from. Which you have to go hard back to get to. But we're gonna go over to where we killed the gargoyle. That is like half destroyed gargoyle. Get the items that were down on this ledge over here. It shouldn't be anything. Yeah. Bunch of messages telling you just that. That's useless. Don't put down messages in front of a wall unless it is an invisible wall. Just wasting time. Alright, let's try this route again. Go on over here. And over here. And I'm just thinking. There's nothing else that I really need in Lindell. I was thinking on whether or not I do want to take a sidetrack, grab like the Bolt of Grandsax or something, but I'm not going to use that. So it doesn't make much sense. What is that? Ooh, Growlstone. So it doesn't make much sense to go out of my way to grab a weapon that we're not going to use or even be able to use until a little later when we're closer to actually beating the game. So, I'm not gonna do that right now. I'm just trying to do the stuff related to the quest that we are currently involved in. That's the well we're going down, but I believe, yep, you can unlock a shortcut back up here. No, not that way. Might be a different area that you gotta drop down to kick that ladder so that you can come back down easier. Yeah, okay. I was thinking that's a different area. Makes sense. No shortcuts. We just gotta go on down. Into the sewers we go. Grab that. Open this. And let's go find our friend. The Dung Eater. Whole lot of nothing in that message. You're technically the liar because there's no message ahead of you. I knew there was a bunch of mice down here. I just didn't know if they were going to come out from this area or if they were coming out from in front of me. I don't remember that room. But that might be where Dung Eater is. I just don't think I've ever come to this little alcove. No item there, no reason to. Now this is a tricky spot, because really, we want to aggro this guy to get him to come closer. But he doesn't always actually come closer. Sometimes, oh no, he's doing it. Sometimes it just paces back and forth over there. It's really aggravating. Gotta get rid of him quick before that second one breaks his lap back. So I believe there's 3 down here. Yeah, the second one's up there. And they can all gang up on you very quickly. It is quite the pain in the ass. So, I think instead of fully taking them on, because we don't really have to, we're just going to run past them and get into the hole to go get to the Dung Eater. Since we already did everything else for his quest, we just gotta get him. Ignore the rest for now. Oh. Yup. I didn't think that was a grab. I thought he was just running up to me, so I was like, oh, I'll pick up this item. That's fine. That was a sprint and a grab. Not good. Jump on down here. Get rid of all the rats, because they will gang up on you. It's not a matter of can. After you get like halfway through the tunnel, I'm pretty sure all the rats just aggro to you, no matter what. So, they will gang up. Okay. Heal out. Didn't want this poison actually killing me. Go up here and use a poison bolus. Once we're at the top of the ladder. There we go. Gonna have to get rid of these hands. Don't trust any of that. Smithing Stone 7 I'll take. Lost Ash of War is nice. Here's our friend.
Who are you?
A Dung Eater.
Who are you? I've been here long enough. I will kill again, just to be sure. They'll be cursed. I will kill again, just to be sure. They'll be cursed.
There. Now we have freed the Dung Eater. For better or worse. So, let's go on and talk to Bogart. I think this is the closest one. I was just trying to think if maybe the other one would be closer, but no. I'm pretty sure this is the closest / easiest way to get to him. You have to wrap all the way around the mountain if you come the other way. And then loop back down in order to follow the path to go down, because jumping over the edge will kill you. And if you go back up there, you have to cross that bridge before you get close enough to be able to jump into the spirit spring. So that also would not have been worth it. But wrapping all the way around that mountain's what I'm talking about. It's just a far trek.
Alright, mate. Yeah. Then I was seen it here again. Never thought I would. What he does to those bodies. It was him, that monster.
There we go. So now Blackguard Bogart understands that the Dung Eater is close by. We have to refresh the area. A bit of a pain, but it is what it is. I guess I technically could have like saved and exited and then came back and I still would have been at the same spot, but the amount of time that takes, I feel like just loading back there and then running over probably would have taken just slightly more. Looks like he has been defiled. Yup.
Serves me right. Fitting me. Help me out. I don't want to get cursed. I don't want to live like this. Not anymore. So...
He doesn't matter to me. He was locked up with Dung Eater, so he's got to be just as bad, if I'm being honest. So these are medieval times, so it's very likely could have just done something like stolen a piece of bread, and they decided he was worth going to the same jail cell as this guy. Oof, now I gotta deal with this thing. Almost death-lighted me. Ooh. That. Got all his items now, so he is gone. No longer have to worry about him. Guess real quick, while we're here, let's get this bell bearing. This bell bearing hunting bastard. But let's also boost up that. Next is going to be strength and endurance. You know what? No, we'll do that now. Endurance first. Still want to get that up to like 40 so that we can wear heavy ass armor and not be slogged down. It's till nighttime. Here we are. This one's always a bit on the strong side, but he's not nearly as bad That was the one in Caleb. Just gotta get a little more used to his big attacks. The first one died so easy I didn't even have to deal with many of the big ones. He just did the small attacks near me, but this one ain't in the same boat. That was coming. Heal again. It's just one more, and then let's get that going. I was hoping I would have gone past that. Wow. Even with normal swipes, 2 of them is gonna kill me. We're capable of fighting this guy though, so we're doing it. This may take a couple of tries, but we're doing it. Pretty far back. I didn't think I backed up that far away from him, but I guess that does make sense, yeah. I did have to run for a second there. What I might do is finish off Dung Eater's quest, and then come back and fight him.
Divorce?
Let's buy some arrows and stuff first. Golden Great arrows. Could buy 470 arrows? Oh, dude, that. It's for like next to nothing for runes. Now I don't have those crappy ones. I can have these that do a little bit more damage. Ooh-wee, that's nice. Oh. Oop. Keep doing that. Oh no, I didn't have to return it to Nightfall again, but I already did that before. It is what it is. There we go. Now let me... Yes. Critical hit. We lock on. Let's do this again. I was hoping I could stagger him again with that, but that was too big of a hope. I really shouldn't have healed up. I know that was a partially wasted heal, but I just wanted to be at max health. Just in case any stupid crap happens right here. Why are they all the way over here? I did not think I was anywhere close enough for them. But I guess it didn't matter. Got a new bell bearing. Got rid of that hunter, so we never have to worry about him being here if we accidentally teleport over at nighttime. You know what? Screw it. I was leaving merchants alive, but It's just, it makes so much more sense to just get rid of them all. Everyone but Calais dies. And Calais doesn't die because he has a name. All these nomadic merchants, they get to go. We're having all them in one spot. Back on over to Lost Table of Grace. Or Table of Lost Grace. Dung Eater should be sitting in his chair over here now. Oh no. He might be down in the jail cell then.
You warded off my blessing, despite the curse stirring within you. No one has succeeded in that before. How? I thought that you are, in fact, it is my flesh. Give me your blessing. Defile my flesh with the seedbed curse, again and again, until a cursed ring coalesces. And may one day defile order itself. Countless I have killed, and soon the fruits will be born. Hundreds will be reborn cursed. A few of those will be born just like me. The rotten fools. My corporeal flesh lies in the sewer jail. Give it your blessing. Until a cursed ring coalesces that may...
There we go. And you can actually follow him. That is an ending for the game. You do what he says, and then just beat the game. You actually do get a full-on ending for it. But that's not what we're doing. I think we want to go to the underground roadside. That should be the entrance to the sewers. Yep. Sprint right on back over to him. Past all these guys. Can sneak and not aggro them. Not step on that body too. Sprinting didn't aggro it for once. I'm surprised. Let's try running past everything. Show you what I'm talking about normally. If they get here in time. I was actually able to avoid most of the rats, so that's good. Get on up here. I think I can ignore the hands this time if they respawn. They did not. Good. Come on in. You can talk to him.
Along with their children.
Instead of administering the curse, we're going to administer Selvis's potion.
No. Oh, yeah.
Now that should make him fall asleep. And then he is going to re-teleport over to Selvis up here. So we can go on over there and should be able to talk to him and get puppets now. I think I have enough Starlight Shards for that. If not, then that's what we'll do. We'll get the puppets, then we can buy Dung Eater as a puppet from him now. So we can technically summon in Dung Eater in every boss fight. It's one of the more annoying trophies to get, is getting all the ashes, because you do have to play the game at least twice in order to do it. And you don't have to beat the game, but you do have to have done Nefeli's quest or Dung Eater's quest on one playthrough in order to turn them into ashes.
Well done. You were taught very well. The new knowledge of the sorcerous arts under the tutelage of the great... I doubt much of it will lay within the grasp of a mere... If you put your mind to it, aha. You wish to begin? Well, your impatience, though boorish... You break into a man's private chamber. Your officiousness knows no fine and well. You tricked Nepheli and had it. I believe that makes you my accomplice. You yearn for a puppet of your own. Well, normally one of your stature. But perhaps I can make a very now.
There. Now I believe... I think this one actually costs more to buy from him later. But I don't remember. So we're gonna buy it.
So, you hadn't. It's concocted from the finest ingredient. I may have expected too much of her to begin.
There we go, we did all that. I don't need his sorcery, because we can get his bell bearing to buy this later anyway. So I'm not worried about getting those. But now that we bought something from him, I should be able to refresh the area and then come back, and he should allow me to buy other puppets from him as well. If not, it means I don't have enough starlight shards, and that's fine. We're gonna cut this episode a little short anyway, so while I take a mini break, I'll just look up a map of starlight shards. We'll go run around, grab all the ones that we can right now, and then come back and buy what we can from him. Because while I'm not going to use the ashes, some of them are kind of nice to have, just in case. Because Dung Eater would be very nice to have, just because he can actually take a couple of hits once you level him up. So... I don't have it. That sucks. Let's buy one of those. And we'll buy this one as well. I didn't have to do that and then talk to him, right? Oh. So yeah, we'll come back to that in the next episode. But first, let's go see what PETA has to sell. Alley-oop. Alley-oop. Alley-oop.
Ah, please.
Does have that. That's pretty useful. Buy one of them. I know you need eggs for something, but I don't remember what it was. I'll just grab them just to have them. And we'll use a couple of these. Buy everything from this guy. Could honestly probably use all my runes again. And we'll use some stuff for leveling up and leveling up weapons.
Please.
There. Don't need either of these, so that works. Buy that too, just to knock out whatever little bit of souls I had left. And we are golden. Now, I'm gonna do the Starlight Shards thing before I fight Radahn. So, I think next episode is going to be fighting Radahn, though. So be prepared for that. But until then, you guys like, comment, and subscribe if you like this content. And comment down below what else you might want me to do, or what other games you might want me to play. I will see all you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye.